Good morning, ma'am. I am Jehad B. Mama. So, the topic that I discussed this morning is about kinds and function. Kinds and function is the predicate structure always vary according to the kinds of verbs used in a sentence. This includes linking verb, auxiliary verb, transitive verb, intransitive verb, detransitive verbs, ergative verbs, prepositional verbs, and modal verbs. So, first is linking verbs. Linking verbs, also called copulative verbs. These are verbs that connect a subject to an complement. Linking verbs include be verbs that link the subject to the complement, such as is, are, was, and were. Linking verbs also involves the verbs that appeal to the sentence. So, linking verbs connects the subject of a sentence to a noun or to a noun, pronoun, or adjective that renames or describe the subject. For example, the sky is blue. So, is a linking verb connecting the subject sky to the adjective blue, and the blue renames or describe the sky, acting as the subject complement. Second is auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are those that help the main verb complete the ideas in a sentence. These include be verbs is, are, was, were. Do verbs do, does, did, have, has, have, had. Modals can, could, would, might, may, will, and etc. So, auxiliary verbs, also called as helping verb, assist the main verb in a sentence. They add information about tense, mood, or voice. For example, she is reading a book. Is the auxiliary verb helping the main verb reading. It indicates the present continuous tense. The entire phrase is reading form the predicate with a book being the direct object. Next is transitive verb. Transitive verbs are those that need an object to receive the action. The object could be noun or pronouns that are direct receiver of the action. So, transitive verbs requires a direct object to complete the meaning. The direct object receives the action of the verb. For example, he ate the apple. Eat is a transitive verb acting on the direct object, the apple. The apple receives the action of eating. Next is intransitive verbs. Intransitive verbs are those do not need an object to receive the action. This is the direct opposite of transitive verb. A prepositional phrase may be added after the intransitive verb, which when deleted would not change the message of the sentence. And intransitive verbs do not require a direct object, and they express a complete thought without needing to act on anything. For example, the baby slept soundly. Slept is an intransitive verb. It expresses a complete thought without needing a direct object, and soundly is an adverb modifying the verb slept. Next is the transitive verb. The transitive verbs are verbs that allow two objects such as nouns and pronouns to complete the meaning. And the transitive verbs take both a direct object or receiver of the action and an indirect object or who or what benefits from the action. For example, she gave her friends a gift. Give Give is the transitive verb. It takes both a direct object or a gift and an indirect object, her friend. The friend is the recipient of the gift, making the indirect object. Next is ergative verbs. Ergative verbs are verbs that may or may not require object, noun, and pronouns to complete the message. And ergative verbs can function both transitively and intransitively depending on the context. The object can either perform the action transitive or be the object of the action intransitive. For example, first example is he opened the door. Second example is the door opened. Open is an ergative verb. In the first sentence, it acts transitively, taking the door as a direct object because he is the one performing the action. In the second sentence, it acts intransitively because the door is the subject and the action is performed by an unspecified force. Next is prepositional verb. Prepositional verbs are verbs that need preposition to complete the ideas. These include verb preposition combination. Verb preposition combination may form phrasal verbs and idioms. And prepositional verbs are verbs that requires a specific preposition to complete their meaning. Example, she looked at the painting. Look at is a prepositional verb requiring the preposition at to complete its meaning. The entire phrase look at the painting function as the predicate. And that's all. Thank you.